Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back here with my YouTube video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing Jungle Cruise 2021 review. So quickly, I just want to mention this quickly. If you don't want spoilers for this movie, definitely click off the video now and come back if you want after you finish watching it. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it. So actually earlier today when I'm recording this video, I actually went and saw Jungle Cruise. And it is definitely a very interesting thing. I want to just quickly say this just in case somebody's wondering. Jungle Cruise is on Premiere Access on Disney Plus if you want to get it, or you can go to the theaters. I personally went to the theaters to watch it, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. Interesting movie, I must say so myself. Definitely some stuff about it, which I'll talk about in this movie. I mean, in this review, sorry. But anyways, let's get into it. So quickly, I'll begin with the synopsis. Basically, two doctor who was played by Emily Blunt basically goes to the Amazon jungle with her brother and basically meets up with Skipper, which is basically someone like a tour guide-ish that rides a boat and stuff. And this movie's set in the I think it's 1916 or 19, I think it's 1916 or 17. Uh, and basically they go to the Amazon jungle and trying to find basically a thing called Tear of the Moon, which is basically like a magic healer thing. And on the way, they fight some different characters, such as like undead. I wouldn't call them so much pirates, but they're kind of like pirates a little bit. And also a bunch of Germans. So, yeah, anyways. So, yeah, like I said too before, at the time, it was 1916 or 17. So technically around the First World War, and they were being chased down by Germans, who is Prince Joachim. I think that's how you pronounce his name. My apologies if I mispronounced it. And basically, they are attacking uh, the Jungle Cruise crew, I guess you would call it, and trying to find this as well. So definitely a very makings for an interesting movie. I must say, a comparison I really have to this movie is definitely it feels like a mashup between Indiana Jones and Pirates of the Caribbean. Just personally, my opinion, that's what I feel like. I feel like this is like what it's about. It's kind of like you're getting the Pirates of the Caribbean's vibe because you're getting treasure hunting, mystical creatures attacking you, uh, slash monsters, and like the water and all that, ships and everything. And then you get the Indiana Jones stuff because they're treasure hunting. Also, they're fighting some characters that want to steal something from them and whatever. So I must say that was interesting as well. So now let's get into some other positive things. To me, I'll just get this out of the way quickly. To me, this movie is it's an interesting movie and it's very enjoyable. But in a sense, at the same time, it's like exactly what's going on here. Like it's like it's more of a movie meant for, say you're turning on Disney Plus for example, and you're like, it's the middle of the day. What should I watch? I'll just watch anything. This would be a movie you would turn on. Like personally, it's not the greatest in terms of oh I'm gonna set this up like a theater and watch it at home. That's personally, at least not for me. That's just the way it is to me. Like I would watch this again, but the thing is, I would probably just not too like kind of turn it on, watch it a bit or whatever. But anyways, it was still a decent movie. It's still enjoyable. I like the acting. The acting was pretty good. I mean, I feel like I know a little bit of people might be mad with this, but personally, I thought Dwayne Johnson, he did a stellar job and was kind of carrying the movie. I can't even lie. Uh, Everyone else was all right, but I mean, Emily Blunt was good and everything. But personally, I just rather watch Dwayne Johnson. I thought he was making it funny and stuff like that, and just a little bit more adventurous and everything, and just more classically interesting. Just that's just my opinion on it. Uh, I thought the writing was pretty good as well. I like the different plot twists. Like I had a feeling that there's something going on with Dwayne Johnson's character Frank, and I was like, something doesn't seem right here. No way he's just like a random skipper just there all the time. And then when he came down, I was like, oh shoot, that's pretty cool. So I thought that was interesting as well. Uh, I feel like Paul Giamatti's character, he's kind of a waste of a character. I can't even lie. Like, personally, if I were to say writing this movie, I would maybe add him into the final part. Maybe he gets word of what's going on, why Emily Blunt's character is here, and he's like sending a few of his men and everything, and they all come together, and it's like the Jungle Cruise crew with uh the prince's crew and with those pirates, mystical pirate or not mystical pirates, but the mystic beings, the natives, and like the Nilo crew, I guess you would call it, and they would like try and find the ore. But I mean, the natives were kind of in line with the Jungle Cruise crew, so wasn't too bad. From my knowledge, this is based off a ride. Personally, I've never been on this ride before, so I'm not too sure if this is like accurate or storytelling towards that. I mean, as a person who just kind of went in blind, like I kind of knew that Jungle Cruise was a ride where it took you around the place and you like saw natives and stuff. I knew that was happening, but other than that, like I didn't really understand the storyline or anything. So it's kind of a complete surprise to me. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Uh, Again, I kind of spoke about the negatives again. It's more of just a laid back movie. It's not super great, but at the same, it's pretty interesting. Uh, I mean, it had a very good cast too. I thought it had a very interesting cast in the sense Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, Jesse Pullmans. My apologies if I mispronounced that name. Edgar Ramirez. They definitely had a very good cast. And I'm not gonna say they're completely wasted, but they did do some good stuff. It had, to be honest with you guys, it had the makings of being like a very very good movie. It just I feel like I feel like a little bit at times Disney felt to intervene a little bit, and it kind of feels like a big huge ad sometimes. But at the same for people to go to the actual ride at Disney Land or World, I'm not too sure where it is, but I one of the theme parks. I guess I'll say. So that's the thing as well. So yeah. But anyways, I thought it was very interesting. Honest ratings, easy 7.5, 8 out of 10. Not the best, but it's definitely a very good movie. I would watch it again. It's very enjoyable too. It's like Indiana Jones mixed with Pirates of the Caribbean. And I personally like those movies. So, I mean, I kind of get a sense of liking it from that as well. So that's it too. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.